Hey guys, it's Ellie, so welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reacting to this article that was written back in 2015 by a visually impaired author named Natasha Baebler. It is called 5 Things I Wish People Understood About Being Visually Impaired. Yes, we need you guys to listen to this article, please, because you guys need to know some things, obviously. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, you guys, so the article starts off with a cute little intro here, so I will read that out to us here. Let me just Control+ a bunch of times here. It starts off by saying, when you encounter me going about my daily life, you probably notice 2 things right away. I'm either traveling with the help of a canine or using a long white cane, and I can see. Me too, girl, me too. I don't fit most people's image of being a blind person. I look at things. There are numerous terms to describe those of us who live between the worlds of the fully sighted and the totally blind. Low vision, visually impaired, legally blind, and partially sighted. Some who are partially sighted identify with the blind community. Others do not. Like our amount of residual sight, most of us are somewhere in between. We live in a gray area. It's a confusing, ever-changing place where people can see some things but not others. While what each of us can see can vary, we all have something we'd like you to know. And that's a really good intro to this article here. So I'm going to continue by just reading our numbers here, but just from that intro alone, I'm pretty sure you guys can recall back to my Rainbow Vision answering Google questions video where, I answered some of Google's top questions, but I made up a really fun kind of color spectrum wheel of where people can land on the rainbow to represent your field of vision. It means a lot to me because not only am I so creative and cool, but it really does give a definition to that gray area that she has talked about here. And a lot of us can sympathize with that gray area, like I've said, because we don't know what world we belong to. We have real imposter syndrome where I feel weird calling myself sighted, but I can't see, but I feel weird calling myself a part of the blind community because I can see a little bit. So where am I? Hello? Help me? So let's go ahead and move forward to our 5 things that Natasha would like everyone to know. Alright, you guys, so for number 1, Natasha has written, blindness does not always mean total darkness. And like I have said before, only about 10 to 15% of people have absolute blindness. And this is something that it's kind of weird for people to get but not get at the same time. For me personally, I don't necessarily understand color blindness. Yes, I understand you can't see certain colors, but to me it is a very abstract concept, so I guess I can sympathize a little bit with those who don't understand that vision is a spectrum. But if you wear glasses, I'm confused when you don't understand that. So let's move on to number 2. Alright, so for number 2, Natasha has said that there is no easy way to answer, so what can you see? Which that is something I completely agree. Some people are totally open to answering that, but others may be a little shy. They don't want to express their personal business to you. But in this article for number 2, she has said, it's like putting pieces of a puzzle together. You don't always know where they fit. It's kind of confusing. As well as some people's visual acuity really relies on not only internal but external factors such as lighting in a room, the weather outside, and how tired someone is. That can affect their vision, which that is something that affects my vision too. I get it. I have an nystagmus. If I'm tired, she's shaking even harder that day. So let's go ahead and move on to number 3. We learned to use our residual vision. And this is something that's always talked about, but no one really listens to when it's talked about. I was born visually impaired, so you don't really know what fully sighted vision is like. I don't know what life without a nystagmus is like. So we have grown up to use our hearing more than other people. Your hearing does not get better because you're blind. You just rely on it more, and you don't take it for granted as much as fully sighted people. And you know, we really, really, really love our little vision or no vision that we have, because that's all we've known. Please keep this in your head, you guys. We don't know what it's like. You can't do the 2 fingers, how many fingers am I holding up thing, because please, just don't. You don't know what each other's vision is like. Guys, okay, number 4, we benefit from accurate verbal direction and description. By that, we mean please do not just say over there. What is over there? Who is over there? Is it a frog? Is it a car? Is it my destination? What is it? Just please tell me, oh yeah, to your right there is a purple ladybug. There's no such thing as a purple ladybug. I mean, I don't know, there's like a yellow one. Please just tell us what it is. If I ask for directions, please don't just say, oh yeah, it's down the street. How many blocks? How many buildings? Is it on the left side or is it on the right side of the road? Is there going to be a random turn that I don't know of? So please just give us accurate descriptions. I've been on vacations with my family where we've gone and done sightseeing things. Kinda hard to do sightseeing when you don't have much sight. It's all about the adventure though, right? Yeah. So I've had great family members who've perfectly audio described things for me compared to, we're gonna bully Adam right now. We're gonna bully Adam. Said,
oh yeah, there's this thing over there.
Thanks, Adam. You're so helpful. But Adam is actually learning over time. He has evolved so quickly and he has been so great and supportive. So we're not bullying him, we're just calling out his past mistakes, okay? So off to number 5. Alright guys, she really pulled it in for number 5. This is something my channel name is actually based off of, so you get a little story time here too. We are not faking it. Period, the end. We don't want the special attention. We're not a social experiment. We are people. We don't want the attention from you guys staring at us. We have to use our canes or our guide dogs because we have to, so we can get around safely and get to our destination, to not only for our personal safety, but to have others know that we are identifying and we are visually impaired people. And you know, we get frustrated at times, not just with sighted ignorant people, but with ourselves, because oh, I just tripped over a twig. I'm great on a boat, rocking the boat, no worries, great balance there. But once we get on a hiking trail, oh, I'm gonna trip over all the roots and stumps and rocks, all of it. But one of the weird things is, why is my channel name
The Fake Ellie?
No one's asked. Does anyone care? Just kidding, a few friends have asked. Why is it? Well, that's because it's a play on 2 things, actually. It's, you know, making fun of the official so-and-so, the real so-and-so. It's kind of a clapback to those who have accused me of faking my vision. So I've kind of adapted it, and I am the fake Ellie. My real name's not even Ellie. It's... What? I feel like I've been lied to the whole time. It's not even Ellie. It's please call me Ellie. But yeah, so help me, you know, advocate for yourself by using your cane. Advocate for the community. We are blind, not broken. We are disabled, not unable to do things. We need our accommodations in order to live our normal lives. You know, I need my white cane to get me anywhere, because I do be tripping on things though. And let's go ahead and kind of wrap up this article here and see if there's any more noteworthy things. The perfect way that Natasha has summarized the article and just closing it is by saying, the next time you encounter someone who is partially sighted and curiosity is getting the better of you, remember that blindness is a spectrum and an individual experience. If you ask a person's visual impairment, and I encourage you to, be open to an out-of-the-box answer, because the person you asked is stepping outside of their box for your benefit. Which that really stands out to me, because we don't have to tell you our vision. We don't have to disclose our disability to you. We're choosing to because you asked us. Don't be rude when you ask us our personal information as to what our vision is like. Say thanks. You can always ask questions.
So what's visual snow like?
What is it like for you? How does a nystagmus affect your abilities to do reading? Because it sure affects mine. Everything's shaking and dancing. We're having a dance party. Oh, Tonks, you want to have a dance party? So hello everybody, I wanted to have the dance party. So I hope that left you wanting to learn more about the blind community, and I hope that really encourages you to step out of your comfort zone, to ask us questions, but to not be ignorant, and to really learn, because we have to learn about a sighted person's world. So Tonks and I are gonna go now. Hope you have a good day. Alright guys, so like always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment saying how cool Tonks is, because she always loves showing up and saying hi to everyone. Or, you know, maybe even kind of saying some things that you wish sighted people knew. Because in the future, I'm going to make my own version of this, but for now, I wanted to react to someone else's to eventually get inspiration from it. Because I definitely have a few things I wish sighted people would know. But of course, if you'd like to read the article in full, it will be down in the description. Or if we have the little eye boxes, maybe here. If not, just cut out this part. It's a great article, it's a great read, very funny if you are a visually impaired person, and very educational if you are a visually impaired person. Tonks is rushing me to end the recording. I will see you guys in the next video.
Oh, hi, Tonks.
Bye!